Hey guys, it's time for another bonus challenge video thing. I don't even know. First things first, we're going to be climbing this, and it's going to be a time limit, and it's going to be a forgiving time limit. The same as always. But anyways, hello friends, this is Kevin aka K-Man1 coming at you with another Sly 3 bonus video, question mark. I don't know whether to consider this a bonus video or part of the main series, just because, I don't know. It doesn't fit into the main story, and it's required for 100%, so I'm just gonna say it's part of the main series. But yeah, we're back with this. And it's just a matter of climbing the rock climbing portion from the first mission in the area with a time limit, and as you reach each point, there will be a new checkpoint to point you to where you're supposed to go. Simple as that. And I got confused here because I thought there would be a cutscene for it, but there wasn't. But fortunately, I didn't really lose hardly any time, and so I'm able to just move along. Weird physics happens here, and that kangaroo knocks me off of the hook, but whatever, recover, make things happen. That's how we do things around here.
These miners have no respect for the
And
sites.
yeah, as far as actual tactics for completing this, the important thing here is wall hooks. If you are quick and good with the timing, then you are pretty much able to jump off of them as high as possible as soon as you latch onto them. And it's just a matter of learning the timing. Anyways, this next mission is we need to reach the safe at the end under the time limit without taking any damage, which is actually not really that much of an additional challenge because it's very easy to avoid damage here. There honestly isn't much that could really possibly hurt you if you're playing intelligently. Like, this guy would be the only thing, but you don't even have to, like, actually manually attack him. You can just stealth take him down. And then the time limit is a little bit close, and I am going to cut this one closer than I'd generally like to. But ultimately, this challenge is not very challenging, as it were. And so if you have the paraglider, then you are able to work your way through here very quick and easy. And it is as simple as that. And we pull a move here called the Not Even Close Baby. Anyways, next mission is we are having a time limit to get out of the cave, and also we have to take down at least 12 guards. This is most easily done by just knocking them off the side of the railing and just having them fall to their death. Paraglider, as always, makes this mission a lot easier because Paraglider is the best power-up in the game, bar maybe Bentley's hover pack thingy. But the real strategy here is just knock them to the side. This guy, I accidentally get him into a position where that's not really possible, but it's okay. And so we only need to take down one more guard and get out of here, and we have more than half the time left, so it's going to be very, very easy. Also, as with the previous challenge video, this is going to be post-commentated in case you couldn't tell already from the awkward cuts and the no lapse in commentary. I don't know, I might be covering it up super amazingly, but anyways, here we get a nice cinematic camera angle, which is because they didn't expect you to have the paraglider, and so they didn't know how to deal with anything. Anyways, it's time to climb the drill that will pierce the heavens again. And this one can be a little bit obnoxious because with the way it turns, there are some times where it's just like you can't move forward and you're being stopped by the game rather than your own skill. But fortunately, I have a pretty easy run of it the first time around, and we are able to get it done in only 20 seconds, no less. This is a very, very fun mission. This one right here. You need to jump between guards without touching the ground 5 times. It's really, really fun, and I've always enjoyed doing it, but it trolls the crap out of you. Let me tell you that much right now. Like, this job might not seem that difficult, but it's a mess a lot of the time. I swear. It took me upwards of like 10 tries in order to beat it this time, and it's not something I always have trouble with, it's just something that every now and again it just trolls you. That's really all there is to it. And in this, if you do want to get a high score, then you can just keep jumping between guards. Good for you. Me personally, once I got the 5th guy, I just decided there is no better way to end this off than just by riding into the sunset. And my throat is clogging up, but it still counts as me completing it, so I'm going to take it. Now we are going to basically just need to not take we need to not die, is the whole thing. But the dingoes are swarming much faster than before. And so the goal is for you to use the explosive barrels, I guess like the intention of the designers, but I don't really care, and I just fling them all. And this one takes a little while, but it's not that terribly difficult as long as you are aiming correctly, and you are quick with your inputs, then you probably aren't going to take much damage. I do end up taking some just because the pickup controls are pretty wonky, like the hitbox detection is kind of weird, but for the most part this is a pretty simple and straightforward mission, well, challenge. It's not a mission technically, and technically the missions, as I call them, are called jobs, but that's just because I'm bad about nomenclature. But I've established this before. It's like I call each video that I upload an episode, whereas episodes by the game's nomenclature are what I call chapters. And so it kind of gets messy, but whatever. No one really cares that much about nomenclature besides me, and I'm a total nerd. So if you don't want to be a nerd, don't care about nomenclature. It's as simple as that. So there is only a little bit more to this, and I do take some damage. And I don't know why they put the green bar on the left-hand side of the screen, because it's just a secondary health bar. That's the only purpose it serves. I don't get it, but whatever. Anyways, that is that job. It apparently counts as Sly. And so now it is the lemonade bar brawl thing with a time limit. And this one is kind of hit or miss as far as difficulty is concerned, because sometimes it's like you are contributing to the fight, but you just aren't getting kills, and so it solely bases your progress off of how many kills you personally get. And so depending on your luck with that sort of thing, like if Bentley and Murray don't randomly jump in and take the last hit from you, then this can either be easy or insanely difficult. This is actually my second run of the fight. And it's not like I'm bad at the combat of this game, it's just that the metrics for progress are A, invisible. Like, you don't know how many more dingoes and kangaroos you need to smash before you can move on to the next phase.
They just keep coming.
And B, it's arbitrary and you can get screwed over by the AI of the game. But ultimately this isn't a very difficult mission, and I enjoy fighting in the game. I think the combat system is very, very fun. And so I am willing to deal with a little bit of weirdness on part of the challenges, if it means having a giant brawl thing. Shout out to Smash Bros. Anyways, there is only a handful more of this, and it's just a matter of taking these guys down. Unfortunately, Murray is pretty much the best person to have as an anchor for this, because even if you are really doing not great on time, then Murray can really just tear through everyone super easily. And it's hard for him to get kills stolen from him, since he kills everything in fewer hits than everyone else. This next mission is going to take a little while, and what it is we need to collect 100 coins before we finish feeding guards to the Alli-Croco-Gator-Dile. There's not a time limit for this, so you can actually just sit back and farm coins for as long as you need to. And so for that reason, it's a fun mission, but it's very, very not challenging, because it's part of the fun of the coin collecting mission in the first chapter is you are technically time gated, in addition to just having to collect money. Whereas in this, it's just get money, there's no time limit, you can decide when the mission is finished. So this one really isn't all that challenging at all, it's just a matter of having the patience and the ability to kill guards and take coins from their corpses. Also, if you are to mug someone and they have a treasure, then I don't believe that counts towards your coin total. It might. I've tested it before, but I don't remember exactly how it works. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but I mean, you can try, and hey, anything to get extra money is admirable, because sometimes money is pretty scarce in this game, not gonna lie. So, I'm about 2/3 through, 71%. I can be exact since, you know, things. And worth noting is that this mission does not end once you collect 100 coins. This mission ends once you feed all the guards to the Alli-Croco-Gator-Dile. I meant to like mix that up like funny like before, but I messed up because I'm bad at talking. I don't know. And so once I have 100 coins, I usually just go ahead and focus on feeding the guards to the crocodile. Alligator. I don't know, what is it? Is it a gator or a crocodile? I don't know. I'm probably reading way too much into like the lore of the universe, but whatever. There's only gonna be one more guard, and for some reason, just my controls derp out, and by my controls, I mean my hands, because I'm bad at video games a lot of the time. But one more guard into the guy's mouth, and we're done with that. And the final mission is going to be a speed climb up Giant Carmelita. And it's a pretty easy time limit, but this one has given me a lot of trouble in the past. And for some reason, it like teleports me over to the other boot. I don't get it. But I just roll with the punches and work my way up this side as quickly as I possibly can. Fortunately, the time is not ticking while the cutscene of her knocking off the hook is playing. And you do need to just get both hooks taken down before the time runs out. I've got plenty of time left on my run, but I don't blame you if it does take you a couple of tries because it can be kind of weird. Anyways, see you next video.